there, it's Kelly from Silly Moon Quilting Co. Just want to do a little quick demo here on the thickness of our rulers. We've had quite a few questions on what the difference is in the new ones that we've come out with. So as you can see, this is the thicker ruler. This is our original 1/4 inch design, and that's what you're going to be using on a long arm or a lot of domestics. I have a Juki, and the domestic that I have, I can certainly use the thicker rulers. Some of the domestics prefer or have the clearance for the thinner rulers, which is our 1/8 new rulers, which is like this one. So a quick way, I just wanted to show you a quick way on how to see what one is better for your machine. So I'm just going to pull in this quilt sandwich here. Now we are in the shop today, which is why I'm not doing this on an actual machine. We're actually running rulers, as I'm sure you can hear in the background. So I just wanted to get this out to you today, but that's why it's a little bit noisy. So we'll pretend this is your machine and this is your ruler foot. Once you have your ruler foot on top of your quilt sandwich, and don't try to measure this distance, thickness distance, without having a quilt sandwich, because of course that makes a bit of a difference in your clearance. So if you can see here, my 1/4 inch ruler easily fits behind the foot, and this is not a hopping foot, so I have lots of clearance back there. But a really quick way to see, if you don't already have the ruler, is to line up. If you're in Canada, you can line up some loonies. So 3 loonies is pretty much the same thickness. So if you have the clearance behind your foot for 3 loonies, then you're okay to use the 1/4 inch. Now, what that equates to in quarters, if you don't happen to have loonies, is 4/4. So same basic idea. You line up the quarters behind, and that will give you a good idea of how much clearance you need. So the thinner ruler is 2/4 thick. So if you have the clearance behind and only the clearance for 2/4, then you want to go ahead with the thinner ruler. Now, just as a bit of an aside here, you can see that this is our thin circle ruler. Currently not available. As you can see, it's labeled test. We're currently testing them to make sure that they're all good before we release them. But as you can hear in the background, they're busy running, so they'll be available soon. The other thing is, if you're in Boundary Bay area this weekend in British Columbia, stop by the Boundary Bay Quilt Show and check out Troll Brothers Quilt Booth, and they will have a good assortment of our rulers that we currently have available for sale. Thank you, and have a great weekend.